Hello folks, Raccoon Shinobi here, and I have just a few questions for you. Do you enjoy the prospect of landing on the scenic landscapes and taking everything that isn't nailed down? Lily! Do you want to gather valuable exotics for your mysterious employers and make the equivalent of $2.30? Do you want to drive several species back into extinction? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, frankly I believe you're kinda weird, but I do believe I have the game just for you. Icarus, first cohort. Oh, hold on. Yeah? The subtitles isn't there anymore? Huh. Alright. Icarus is a PvE survival game where you and your friends are dropped into the wilderness of a failed terraforming project that has led to the discovery of valuable alien materials simply referred to as exotics. You are one of the many paranoid schizophrenics that make up the army of prospectors that the corporations hire to fulfill whatever tasks they need boots on the ground for. Icarus has 3 game modes: Open World, Mission Mode, and Outpost. Open World is your standard survival mode where you're set loose upon a planet like a box of wild ferrets left unsupervised in a suburban home. Outpost can be best described as a little kid's sandbox where you're free to build just whatever it is your heart desires. Let's just hope that whatever you have in mind complies with the game's building integrity system. And last but not least, Mission Mode is the main mode of the game. Despite being listed secondary as far as modes are concerned, Icarus was built from the ground up with this mode in mind. There are currently 3 regions to explore in Icarus, with each region boasting its own set of missions. Olympus, ground zero of first cohort and the game's beginner area. And it features mountainous expanses, and it's where many beginners will start and probably die. Styx, featuring large rivers and much more aggressive wildlife and weather, a decent step up in difficulty. Prometheus can be best described as hell on Earth, but it is the only area where red exotics can spawn, making it the ideal area for late game prospectors. Upon selecting a mission, you will be given a few hours by the game to complete your objective and leave the planet. With that quick introduction out of the way, go ahead and make a character and drop in.
Dude! We're falling right out of the sky!
Ah, good. You didn't turn the pace. Alright, now we can proceed. Now that we're planet-side, it's time to get to work. Pocket everything in sight, to face natural wonders, deforest the immediate area, collect enough wood and stone for that one build you're totally gonna do and not give up on halfway through, and create a work of art to call home. Hey, didn't take long, did it? Well, don't think it's special, because that's by design. Icarus was designed from the ground up with mission mode in mind, so you can spend less time building and more time getting your mission done. Just like in any survival game, shelter is the most important thing you have here on Icarus. Those stations you interact with can't be used without being inside shelter, and beyond allowing you to work in peace without being interrupted by the beauty of nature, it will also keep you safe from wild animals and the planet itself. Just like any great immune system, Icarus sees you as a threat. As such, you'll be sending storms your way. These storms in Icarus can range from mild winds to violent thunderstorms. Regardless of the severity, you'll build up storm exposure if you aren't in shelter. Speaking of the planet trying to kill you, we should probably talk about how you're breathing. To put it simply, you aren't. The air on Icarus is toxic to humans, so you can't just take your helmet off and expect to live a long life. The solution? Oxide. Oxide is this funny blue rock that you can find scattered across the surface of the planet. It can be consumed directly for some air. However, you want to find better ways to convert oxide into air to be more efficient and not have to carry a stack of oxide in your inventory at all times, taking up valuable space that can be used for excessive amounts of protein. Now we're sure you aren't going to suffocate in some cave, it's time to talk about food. You'll find that the bounty of Icarus will satiate whatever palate you crave, with a wide selection of game and vegetation. Now you could actually take the time to farm, rotating crops and harvesting with a sickle to increase the yield, or you can get a real diet and consume everything that moves within a 5-mile radius. You're going to need the bones and leather anyways, so you might as well. Speaking of hunting, it's about time we talk about how you're going to go about that. On Icarus, prospectors will have access to 4 weapon types that they'll get to know intimately. Spears are a tank's choice. With long range, an optional 20% physical resistance talent that pairs nicely with shields and composite armors. Prospectors that build correctly with this weapon may find it difficult to die, and are a cornerstone of tough encounters. Knives are the other options prospectors will have for melee. Being quick and well suited for abusing weak points on enemies, knives are also an invaluable tool for skinning animals too large to transport back to a skinning bench. Bows are the ranged weapon of choice for those who wish to fully embrace the wilds. Excellent for taking out targets silently and cost effectively. Just be sure to actually hit them in the head or you'll be staring down the abysses end of something that's now very angry. Firearms. Man's answer to a universe that wants him dead. Coming in 3 flavors, there's no problem that can't be answered with a gun. Beasts? Storms? Gang stalkers? I love you, gun. As you perform the basic necessities to postpone your visit to the pearly gates, you will gain experience and level up. Leveling up will grant you talent points and blueprint points. Blueprint points will allow you to unlock various recipes for the many tools and deployables you can make use of. I would, however, recommend that you be careful with what you purchase as you can't respect them. Talents are small buffs to make your characters better at not sucking, ranging from construction, mining, hunting, using weapons, and simply existing. You will also occasionally earn solo talent points. These are talents that only come into effect when you're on your own, which, let's face it, will be most of the time you're playing this game. Prospectors will be rewarded for their hard work with the newest crypto skin. Just like the miners of the days of old, the payment we get from our employers is basically useless outside of their stores, in this case, the workshop. In the workshop, you'll find several items that you can research ranging from suits, modules, various tools and gadgets, resources, frozen animals, even just basic resources to give you a head start. If you want to collect money while playing the open world mode, then you have to construct a contact relay. Completing the missions taken from these will get you both money as well as bonus resources to use while in your open world. Just like buying actual gear, you'll find that 90% of the catalog is effectively a downgrade from the previous item. For example, this suit has 2 upgrades that are actually just worse than equipping the previous suit. But hey, cut the devs some slack. They perform weekly updates, and they really had to get us that farmer's bag. Researching items will cost both RIM and exotics, but what exactly are exotics? Exotics are the main drive for prospectors on Icarus, rarely being found in caves, geysers, mutated animals, and your grandparents' bathroom sink. Once you collected some exotics, you'll have to call up your parents to send down a cargo pod to send it back up into orbit. You can't just put it in your pockets while you ride back up. You'll stain your nice pants they bought you, and they will not buy you another one. And now you're ready to enjoy Icarus in its entirety. Drop in with your friends, or by yourself if they've already bit the dust, and get out there and set some force on fire. Hi there, Raccoon Shinobi again, and I would like to thank you for watching to the end of the video. This video is kind of a weird undertaking for me since it's a lot different to the other videos I've uploaded on this channel so far. Please do drop me a like if you think this video deserves it, it really helps out. I do also occasionally stream on Twitch, where I'll be playing any game that strikes my fancy and probably sucking at it. Ow, ow, Jesus Christ. Who the fuck summoned the entire Roman army? I hope you all have a wonderful night, and it'll probably be another 10 months before I upload again.